So I have known and dated some men in the past, I want to say probably half a dozen, that are talking about the women that they've been with, the women that they've dated, and how, some of these girls are crazy and, a mess, and how sometimes they like that. Like they like that they have someone that they can help and they can fix and whatever. And I mean, some of this stuff is like not okay. Some of these women have not treated them right. And when they're talking to me, I always say the same thing. I'm like, if that's what you like, if you're attracted to crazy, then you are going to think I'm really boring, because I'm not. I've worked on myself. Like I've had some, I've had some bad stuff happen to me in my life, some bad relationships, but I've worked on it. Like I've gone to counseling, I've read some books, I've done therapy, I believe in making myself better in any way that I can. And
fam, I honestly think there is either a disconnect or a misconnection going on here. Just because men like to help women out, it does not mean they want to fix cray-cray. Ladies, let me make something clear. Most experienced men understand that women with a few loose screws are without a doubt some of the freakiest participants in the bed sheets. A wild kitty is gonna wild out. Don't get it twisted though. Just because you can rock a man's world in his bed does not equate to him wanting to put a ring on a Harley Quinn. Another thing to consider is that women are good at hiding their deranged side. It's not until after they hook up with a man do they let that side out, thinking their kinks will compensate their off-putting actions. Being honest though, there's some truth to that considering how many get wifed up by younger men.
So I've worked through that stuff to make me a better partner for whomever in the future. What I don't understand is what is attractive about that. Like you guys who, seem to attract that, and then they'll say, no, that's not what I want. Like I want a nice girl, whatever. But it never ends up that way. Like I just, and I end up like shaking my head. Like I just don't understand why some men are just attracted to that. The messy, the crazy, the ones that don't treat them right. And granted, I know there's women like that, but I'm speaking from the female perspective of a few men I have met and known in the past. Like, any of y'all dated those girls, attracted to those girls? Can you help me understand why? Why you would go back to that? Why? Maybe not consciously you want that, but I don't get it. Help us sister understand.
It's not that difficult to understand there, queen. Many men don't have a bunch of options, and after a long enough period of jerking soda bottles at night, they figure, I'll put up with the loony for a while since I need to bust. Think of it this way, ladies. How many women are hooking up with guys they aren't fully attracted to? They just do it because it fixes other issues. Bam! It's not like when a woman gets a $1,200 quote to fix her car, she doesn't remember that auto mechanic's dating profile and thinks, if I rock his world, not only will he pay for the dates, he can fix my car. It comes down to necessity. Or if you prefer, say, you scratch my back, I'll scratch whatever you want me to scratch. Moving on.
Men love crazy women. So stop listening to these men saying that they don't love crazy women. They don't like crazy women. They want the woman to be sweet and kind and nice and submissive. That's a damn lie. They get bored. Because as soon as you start being submissive and nice, you don't want to argue, you want to keep the peace, he gone. And guess who he's with? The crazy girl. The crazy girl. The girl he claimed he don't want. You got to think about it. When the man say he don't want X, Y, and Z, that's what he wants. That's really what he wants. If he's telling you, oh, I want a girl to be nice, no, he don't. He want a girl to be mean.
Fam, I'm going to call cap on this. Ladies, if you actually believe this, I'm going to do the logical thing and ask for statistical evidence of this. It sure isn't divorce statistics, since women put in 70 to 80% of all divorces, depending where you live. I have never heard of any groups on websites, gatherings, social media, or news articles where men demand cuckoo women over submissive women. Ladies, this may be a shock to you, but the bulk of women are boring. Men are the ones who bring excitement. Now, to this queen's credit, she may be referring to freak in the sheets. Let's listen to what else she has to say.
And I'm not saying mean all day long, but just enough. Just enough. So if you got a little bit of crazy, not that far off crazy, where you just gone mentally, no. If you are just a little bit of crazy, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of, kind, Spice can be on you like a bed bug. Even if you don't even want him anymore, even if you want to just disappear, he ain't going nowhere. They just become obsessed. They do. Why you think family members be like, what is it that you see in this girl? She's crazy. But he's still there. Because they want chaos.
No, fam. Men don't want chaos. I can tell you the reason men stick around Fruit Loop women is a combination, to a certain degree, of lack of options. She is physically attractive, ease of access to intimacy, she rocks in the sheets, and he has compartmentalized his sanity in order to bust. It has nothing to do with men loving mental instability in women. The more a man matures, the less tolerance he has for unhinged demeanors. Fam, it's real simple. It's like a kid who is willing to eat a mountain of broccoli to get a chocolate sundae later. But the less the kid wants the treat, the fewer veggies they will power through. Unfortunately, fruitcake women are more comparable to powering through a plate full of raw radishes. It doesn't take long for men to decide to change up that plate. Moving on.
You know what I'm getting really sick and tired of? Boys being like, oh my God, I love crazy girls. Because when I go crazy on you, you are not going to like it. But I realize that what it is it's like, when you go crazy over a guy, you're giving them the validation that they've been looking for, because it's like, oh, like, she really likes me, like, she's kind of whipped on me, like, that's the validation that they're looking for. Do you know what I mean? So when guys say they love crazy girls, they don't mean, oh, Lauren, I won't mind when you call my phone 425 times and show up at my house and bang down the door. That's not what they mean. They mean, like, when you give me that recognition and validation that you really like me, I will feel happy. But then obviously I'm going to pull away from you because now you're being crazy and that's too much for me to handle. So please stop selling girls' dreams and saying that you like crazy girls, because you don't.
She's onto something. Give this young queen a gold star. If there was a type of wacko that men, specifically young men, enjoy seeing, it is infatuated, hormonal overdrive by younger women. This no doubt does feed into the reassurance younger men get in their relationship from younger women, i.e., if she's too busy being cray over me, she's too busy to be cray over another man. Ladies, don't think this works long term. It's kind of like wearing your favorite underwear. Eventually, it's gonna stink and will need to be changed out.
And that's fine. Like, I just take my crazy somewhere else. But like, it's really pissing me off because people love to say this, and then I hear like, oh, but he said that you're crazy though, or da-da-da. I'm like, well, when we was doing up talking stage, he was saying how he wants me to be crazy and how I'm so nonchalant and like he doesn't like it and stuff. But it's because they want us as girls to boost their ego. I don't know who's the confusing gender here, men or women, but like, yeah, sometimes like, even like if I know I don't like someone, but I kind of feel sorry for them because like I'm being really horrible, like they can tell I don't like them, I even pretend to be crazy because like I know it's going to boost their ego. Like I might be like, oh, where are you, who are you with? I don't give a if you're with Ginny and Jenny, like I don't care, but like I know that makes him feel like, oh, like she likes me. But when it's someone I actually like, I realize that I just can't be crazy because they're just going to be like, right, cool, got her, she loves me, bye bye.
Sure, women have 100% control over their emotions. They can flip the unhinged switch on and off whenever they want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they even make an app for that. Ladies, do yourselves a favor and don't try to claim you go raging mad to appease a man's ego. Nah, fam, that's like a man saying the reason he sleeps with you is to boost contraceptive sales. I'm not saying all women are nutty, but I am saying in a relationship, all women do have the capacity to be nutty. Just like saying not all men are jerks, but all men in relationships have the capacity to be one. Fam, stereotypes are built on a fraction of truth. And ladies, just like you have stereotypes for men, men will say women are nuts. This is the part where my female viewers will scream, "That's not true! We don't say bad things about all men!" Oh no? I guess it was men all these years mandating women to say, "Men only want one thing!" Yeah, that one thing is for all women not to be batty. But the odds against that are long. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.